Greetings, everyone. I'm Dr. David Adler, president of the Alturas Institute and a constitutional scholar. I'm going to offer you 4 reasons why Donald Trump needs to be impeached and removed from office immediately. Reason number 1, he has violated his oath of office. If you look at the Constitution, the president takes a solemn oath to uphold the Constitution and to preserve, protect, and defend it against all enemies, foreign and domestic. He has utterly failed, and he has betrayed his oath by inciting insurgents to attack the United States Capitol. Reason number 2, he represents a clear and present danger to the United States. His judgment is clearly impaired. He is delusional, and he is unpredictable. He doesn't care one whit for the United States. This is all about him. You should not leave somebody in power who betrays the nation's interests and security. Reason number 3, given his unpredictable nature, given his selfish behavior, given his commitment to his own interest, operating under his own delusions, you cannot place under his control United States troop and access to nuclear weapons. In the last days of the Nixon White House in August of 1974, the U.S. Secretary of Defense, James Schlesinger, a rock-ribbed conservative Republican, a loyal supporter, friend of Richard Nixon, nevertheless feared that, in fact, Nixon's unpredictable behavior, his tendency to engage in delusional thinking, inspired him to call the chair of the Joint Chiefs and to say, do not allow President Nixon to order you to deploy troops. If you receive such an order, don't act unless it comes from me. That was a chilling moment in American history, and it was a very great moment for America that this conservative Secretary of Defense would take it upon himself to be sure to stop any effort by then President Richard Nixon to deploy troops to his advantage. The same kind of phone call that Nancy Pelosi made today represents the urgency of the moment and the great fear enshrouding the United States. The 4th reason, and I think this is maybe the most vital reason, we're all aware of his continuous abuse of power with respect to the exercise of the pardon power, and his talk about pardoning himself to put him beyond legal accountability is chilling to the bone in a country where we greatly value the rule of law. Under the Constitution, while the president's power to grant pardons is indeed broad, he is prohibited by the textual language of the Constitution from granting pardons to those in cases of impeachment. Thus, if Congress initiates the impeachment process in just a few days by drafting articles of impeachment, it thus formally begins or launches the process of impeachment, and that would stop Donald Trump from engaging in what I believe is a very bizarre, speculative assertion of a presidential power to pardon himself. We can rid ourselves of that fear if Congress acts. Thanks for joining us today. If you like this program, please subscribe and follow us at thealturasinstitute.com. Thanks again. Long live the Republic.